AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Newton now to throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ready? We're set, ready? Gun. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 42 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
General West. Hey, seam 6. 5.
Now Stidham on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, orbit.
Stidham. And he's going to go down again. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Hey, lock it.
He's checking crack.
3rd and long. It's Stidham. Escaping. And he's going to be taken down. down. Sacked back at the 2. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Now Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Ready? Now, Katie. Hey!
Under 10. 10. Check.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
In your face. Check. 8.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. A quick throw now complete to Ross. Past the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Josh Jones in on the stop. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Now Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Stidham hit, and he lost it. And the Bengals grab it. Room here to run. There goes Green. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
They can't stop you, son.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Switch.
Leo. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
60 or. He's coming. Look, squeeze.
36. Switch.
Go. Hey, high 7. Ready.
Here's Stidham to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that stinks.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Let's go. You can't block me.
After the interception, here's Stidham. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stidham. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gun.
Check 99. Check 99. Check nickel. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set. Right to the 3.
I got you. Check.
Express. 8.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Let's go. 70. Indy.
Switch. Hey, switch gears.
Stidham sets to throw on 1st. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. With it is Brown. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Check.
Gun.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run, watch the run. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Okay, ready?
Right there, in the middle, 55. Hey, watch the leg.
Express!
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ready?
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down, it's Logan, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Five.
On 3rd down, Stidham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Runs through the contact. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready to eat?
55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Express!
Throwing on third down, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Express!
That's me.
Gun.
Mike 27. Son got man. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Come on. Big Sears right here.
To throw again, Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
And that's caught inside the 35. Philip Dorsett by himself. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give right side. Logan. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Set, 8, read.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Rock, rock it. Hey, Haywood.
Kill.
They snap it at 1. Now Stidham. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, set. 22 jet bomber. Hey, exit. Fire.
On 1st down, Stidham. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
20.
Here's Coleman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mox 56. Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat.
20.
56.
Newton to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
20.
On 1st down, McLaughlin, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Great.
Watch safety creep.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this one is right through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jordan Evans able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Smooth. Hey, lock it. Get it.
Now Stidham. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Ready? Right to the 3. Great.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up and to great success.
That's it. Let's get it. Gun.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Gun.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Big air.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Got a man open. It's Ross. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Grant. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over.
18-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Stand up there. Undercrush.
Leo.
They run again with Logan. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Squeeze. Ready.
To throw is Stidham. Finds his target, Montgomery. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the pass. Joker.
Protein spill. Gone. On the
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get ready. Check. Crunch.
Now a give, right side. It's Logan. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the boot. Spine.
They run it with Carson. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a give, right side. Logan. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ready? Set, ready? 8.
They're running it. Check 3.
8. Express.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check. Watch the slant. Slam.
8.
Slam.
Great. Again.
Newton to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Newton now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 8. Press down. Press down. Press down. Watch out. 20. Watch out. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Set. Look, Katie. 20.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Let's see what you got.
Great.
Watch it, come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check 55, come on.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check it back, check it.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
Here you go. 180! 180!
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Shit!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Gun.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
Gun.
Check Mike 27.
Coming to you. SOS. Mike 27. I'm going to run you over.
Now Newton with his first throw in OT. He's going to launch this. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A gain on the play. First down.
That's it. Right to the 3.
Check 52.
8.
Shit. Wide. Get wide. Showing it. Bang.
8.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Get it.
I'm coming for you, son. Tight
20.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Under 10. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
That's it. 180. 55. Hey, eat. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to. Great. You don't want. Check. Hot. He's checking. Crash. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. You go tight. Great. You got tight right there. Wait.
On third down, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hard. Hey, lock it.
Second down, Stidham to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 47 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Logan. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. And they're moving on to the Conference Championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.